Well, good evening, every little bun. Daisy here with you tonight. Another thoughts video. Tonight's going to be another movie off the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Unfortunately, it's one that I don't think they can make an easy sequel to right now because we lost an actor. Well, no use spoiling anymore. What we're going to talk about today is a Black Panther, starring what's his name that isn't there anymore. And I can't read because it is tiny. My goodness, they made those words tiny. It's starring that guy and those people and all of them. Because they were cool. Anyway. So, this particular movie, similar to the second Ant-Man movie, happens this happens after Civil War because we just got introduced to the Black Panther during that movie. As King T'Challa got killed by the bombing that they had framed on Bucky. So we're not long after that, pretty darn close, because death of King had just happened still. And it's muchly in the country or whatever it is of Wakanda. But it does take place in a few other places, like there's some California, somewhere in China, I think, and I think somewhere in England. It does get to go all over the place, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Spoiler alerts, just in case, I don't want to spoil this for anyone. I do my best not to one way or the other, but spoiler alert. So, overall, I really liked the character of Black Panther, and most of what was going on here, I felt that it was a little heavy-handed on a few of the seclusion thing, a little bit too heavy-handed on racial racial not inclusion, something like that. Prejudice and stuff. Because I'm in this for a movie. I'm here for fun. I'm not here for a history lesson. I have enough of that. I understand everything that has happened, and I apologize to anything that anyone's had happen to them, because tell you this for sure, I have done my best to never be prejudiced against any group of people for any reason. Not on purpose, anyway. I've talked about racism before. Usually it's by accident, because no one told me I was saying the wrong word. But yeah, overall the concept of this movie was really good. I liked the fact that we included the character Claw, Ulysses Claw. I like how they gave him a mechanical arm to replace the one that Ultron kind of chopped off. I do like we had kind of a comical end to him, as in we just killed him. He's just dead now. He's gone. That was kind of interesting. I liked the Wakandan city that we were in. It was really nifty. Their ships and technology were all pretty darn cool. I would think they would have had better hand-to-hand weapons for the majority of their soldiers. I felt that was a little bit underwhelming. It was cool, but it's like kind of nerfed in the sense they could have been a lot cooler. I liked the twist about the nephew that tries to take power in Wakanda. I really liked a lot of the different points where we were traveling about trying to steal the vibranium that was found in the museum, sell it somewhere, Claw being in prison for a little bit. Uh, it was all a really fun ride. Uh, every part of it was rather entertaining. I I didn't feel too much like we were losing track of location. Similar to um, like the two last Die Hard movies, I felt like we were just zipping around too much to get comfortable with the environment, with the location. To feel like you were just lost. All of a sudden, you're in a different city or you're in a different location altogether. And though you were jumping around a lot, it felt like they gave you enough time to feel comfortable with the area. You were just immediately in a car chase in another area or in a shoot 'em up in another city. They got you there. They gave you a reason why you were there. They let you be comfortable before the action showed up. So we got a lot of interesting different environments, and that felt like we were supposed to be there. So it didn't feel like we were just jumping to jump or cutting out some of the stuff that involved the story plot just to make the movie run faster, which I know they do a lot in filming, but sometimes you need that filler or the audience don't follow. You'll be one of many of the later Harry Potter movies where many of us were lost because we didn't read the books and all this stuff just sort of happens. With all these people you're supposed to know. But I feel here you at least got to know the characters enough you needed to know. The fact that we kept using the same characters from section to section, we were focusing on the same people, it really helped cement in who was who, gave you a feeling for the character as you were going through the movie, and actually made you feel for the overall plot of the film. I would say it's definitely a good one. It's not definitely not the worst of the Marvel movies. Not the best, but not the worst. It's good middle of the road. Uh, action's pretty decent. Not the best. Pretty decent for one of these movies. Acting, pretty decent across the board. Characters, I more or less follow everybody. Um, I'm not going to say all black people look alike, okay? I'm definitely not going to say that. I will say the characters they tried their best to make look alike, but we weren't focusing on. They did a good job, like the royal guard, the bald ladies with the big spears. You could tell the one that was like the leadery one. I can't remember if she had a name or not, but you could find her pretty easily. The other ones, they did a good job of making them all look pretty same like, but they at least looked like the characters they were supposed to look like. In general, they were wearing the armor. They looked like a bald lady with a spear. So, as far as the characters you were supposed to pick out of the crowd, though, you could. They were definitely all unique. They had each had different hairstyle, majorly different facial structure, and different personality, different voices. We really had a good, diverse crew on this film, and I like that. I am probably going to get in trouble for saying something stupid on this review here, and yes, I have to apologize to everyone of a melanin coverage were heavier than dark sienna. Sorry, I said something stupid, and I know I will have said something stupid. It's just I'm dumb, and I talk with what's in my head. Uh, descriptors are important. Then you're in trouble because you use them. Yay! um, I was really a big fan of the technology part of Wakanda, especially whenever they were talking. They had like their little wrist communicators. Those were really kind of neat. Uh, I like the fact that they made his costume just kind of inside of the necklace. That was really cool. In fact, they made him the sneakers that were noise absorbing shoes. That was really kind of cool. I liked that. Uh, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this one. Um, there was one point in the movie where some of the ethnicity stuff kind of creeped me out. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. When we were at the early on the confirmation scene in the waterfall, and there are all the different tribes and the tribal leaders. Some of their body modifications kind of creeped me out a little bit. I know, I should be, 100% on board with everything. I'm not going to tell anyone they can't do stuff. Like the lip disc that was like out to there, and I'm like, how you talk? How's that still work? And how's that not hurt? It's making my face hurt just looking at you. Some of the other ones that had hair that was like in sticks coming out, like a little foof of hair at the end of it. Like, that's got to be a pain to wash. I feel your personal attribute choices not practical. um, yeah, some of them had some pretty weird looking things too. Well, at least in my eyes. I'm very American. I'm very white toast kind of person here, so I didn't exactly grow up in a diverse community. So not really used to some of this stuff. And some of those things were a little bit odd to me. But I'm not going to say they're wrong for being there. I'm not going to say anyone's wrong for doing these things. Cultures are different. Currently, I live in Indiana, so my culture is very plain. I'm the weird one, okay? And I'm okay with that. I like being weird. Uh, so, yeah, I'm in trouble now. I said something that'll have offended someone, and I apologize. There's no way around it. I was going to accidentally offend someone. To you, the person that I offended, I'm sorry. I probably used the wrong word somewhere. Probably was weirded out by something I shouldn't have been, like the lip disc. But that kind of creeps me out. Okay, not gonna lie, that kind of creeps me out. Uh, anyway, overall the ride was really good. I am kind of sad that the actor that played Black Panther did die recently. So unfortunately, unless we Peter Cushing him back into movies, we are gonna have to either have a different Black Panther or whatever Disney decides to do here. Hopefully, we just end up with a different actor, even if they are playing a different character that again takes over the role. I'm okay with that. Um, but that's a bit of a sad note. He seemed like a really nice guy. Everything I'd heard about him in real life, besides in the movie, so it's kind of a bummer that he did pass at such a young age. So my condolences to his family for their loss, but thank you to his family for giving us someone as awesome as him to have seen on screen a couple of times, because he did make us all smile. He was an awesome Black Panther. Well, that's enough of me babbling about a movie. So, did you watch it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Were there weird things that you liked that I didn't like or elsewise? Comments box. Let me know. I'm always intrigued. Uh, yeah. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the little dingly bell for the little dingly bell. We'll let you know when I post new videos. Who knows? It'll be a Daisy video. It's always fun to see this bun on screen. Yay! And of course, in the description box below, there will be a link to my Patreon and one to my Ko-fi. If you're so inclined, both are good ways to help support the channel. Neither is required, but every little penny that gets given there does help support me make better videos for you, my loving public. And, well, I'm going to do my best to make good videos for everyone to enjoy. But for now, thank you again for spending some time with this bun. I look forward to seeing you all again. For now, stay pink and fluffy, and Wakanda forever.